Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matt Kramer. As most of you probably already know, Dr. Graham has passed away this morning, age of 99. And you were just looking at his autobiography, last updated in 2007, I believe. And I have several other books here by Billy Graham and about Billy Graham. Let me look through my library here. I got a book called Ask Billy Graham. It's a collection of quotes and answered questions. And I also have the Billy Graham Trading Bible. A couple DVDs about Billy Graham. I got this by John Pollock. Billy Graham. An oral and narrative biography of Billy Graham. David Eggman. Russ Busby, who passed away last month, I believe. He wrote a book based on all the photographs of the Crusades. Finding Freedom, which is a pretty classic book here. Finding Freedom from the Seven Deadly Sins. Let's see, I have probably Billy Graham's best known book. Well, not his best known, but one of his best known fairly recent books is The Journey. It's always a good one. This one about the 70s, The Jesus Generation by Billy Graham. I got about every Billy Graham book out there, except maybe one or two that I've collected over the years. Let's see. Hope for Each Day, that's a devotion. How to Be Born Again by Billy Graham. Probably one of his second most famous book. His first one is Peace with God. That's down here somewhere. Let's see. Peace with God. Oh, Peace with God should be right here. Yeah, here it is. Peace with God. Over 1 million copies of that book. Still reading this about Billy in the White House. Many of you know that Billy was a very prominent guest in the White House for close to 50 years. Here's My Answer by Billy Graham. My Answer. And Answers to Life's Problems. That's in the A section there. Second to last book, Nearing Home, and Now He Is Home. And the last book he wrote, I have it down here, World of Flame. That's about World War II and Korea. World of Flame, Red China, Red Russia. And where's the last book? Till Armageddon, that's another. Oh, Where I Am. Oh, Where I Am. Billy Graham's last book that he wrote. I'm sure people in about 5-10 years will be asking, where's Billy Graham? Most of everyone will probably know the answer by now. So Billy Graham has passed away this morning at the age of 99. He spent 60 plus years preaching until about 2006. Officially 2006, he stopped preaching. Until the My Hope America was reignited with the cross, and I have that DVD. Here it is. I Hope America with Billy Graham. He's made two of them. One, this is the cross. This one's the cross, and the other one's heaven. and Franklin, his son, did one. Did two of them. I think Flying Blind is the last one he did. But anyway, that is. Oh, here it is. Yep. Answers to Life's and Angels. That's a pretty famous book by Billy Graham. Oops. Answers to Life's Problems. Right next to it is Angels. God's Secret Agents. So, that is my Billy Graham book collection. And so, to Franklin and everyone, I wrote a note on Facebook. It's called "Our God's Windmill Has Stopped Moving." That's one of the names that was given to Billy Graham in his early days of preaching. That was probably back in the 40s. Books about Billy Graham. I showed you some of those. This one, Billy Graham, The Greatest Evangelist, Heroes of the Faith. The devotions by the BGEA. Let's see, anything else? Christianity Today, a magazine he founded back in the 50s, 1952. And then Decision Magazine, which this is the latest copy of Decision Magazine. Or latest issue, I should say. Latest issue. So, rest in peace, Billy Graham. And I know that your son, Franklin, and all the kids will be continuing their ministries as they always do. I think Franklin's he's getting ready for California Decision America, Decision America California tour is what I got from Franklin in the mail. Decision America California tour starting in May, late May, so it's about a month and a half away. But Franklin's getting ready for that. I think he's in. I think it's in the Middle East, or he was in the Middle East recently. His daughter Sissy, was in Israel with Greg Laurie, and they both Greg and Will Graham, the grandson of Billy, wrote messages about Daddy Bill, is what the grandkids called him. So if you're interested in reading my note on Billy, it's a pretty short note. It's called "Our God's Windmill Has Stopped Moving." It's on Facebook. So I do have a Billy Graham Crusade playlist on here on YouTube. So if you're interested, it's more of a George Beverly Shea playlist, but Mr. Shea was the soloist for the Billy Graham Crusades for 60 plus years. So that is, and I found this. I know where I found it. I found it at work. This is one of the literatures that the BGA gives you when you step forward to commit your life to Jesus. This is one of the BGEA sponsored items, Living in Christ. So, found that on a trash can near my work, all the way in Newport Beach. Interesting. So I thought I'd take it on. Never went to a Billy Graham crusade, but I've heard Franklin Graham speak 3 times. The first time I saw him preach live was, I think, Father's Day, 2013. or 2015, one of those years. I know it was Father's Day. It was in Costa Mesa at the Pacific Amphitheater, and then in Anaheim when the My Hope America with Billy Graham DVD came out. It was The Cross. Franklin was there as well. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, Billy Graham has passed away. Born November 7th, 1918, passed away this morning, February 21st, 2018. 99 years of age. So, don't think he's totally dead, though. Okay? Because he said when he goes to heaven, he'll be more alive than ever before. And I believe that is also true for anyone in Christ who passes away. So, this is my little tribute to Billy Graham from Anaheim, California. Have a great day and a great week. Bye-bye.